Now I would like to present our liposomal hemp oil. These products have been around for a bit longer than the Respira products. We were first very eager to launch this product line as we believe it encompasses the most innovative and highest technology of our products. It's also the best value given the increased bioavailability. The liposome products are very unique, and I will give you a little bit of background as to why they're so unique and why they are so innovative. At the end of the day, what is so beneficial with the liposomal products that we have is the fact that they are much more bioavailable and essentially they are water soluble. And the technology that these products encompass are not entirely uncommon. It's not something that, we're claiming groundbreaking, from a entire category or nutraceutical standpoint. Liposomal is relatively common in the nutraceutical space, and you'll often see, for example, liposomal vitamin C that you can purchase. And what that is, because, at the end of the day, there's a lot of confusion around what liposomal is. And essentially, what it is a technology that's used in order to reduce the particle size, and therefore the CBD molecule is microencapsulated using a phospholipid. And I know that might sound a bit too technical or more technical than most people might understand. But what it essentially is doing is by the microencapsulation using a phospholipid is it takes CBD, which is a relatively large molecule size, and the microencapsulation will reduce the particle size to a much smaller size molecule, and therefore it will be much more easily to permeate the cell membrane. And that impacts two different mechanisms. The first is much quicker absorption because of that cell permeability and the ability to absorb and have CBD enter the bloodstream. The other benefit is that it's more efficient. So you're actually absorbing more CBD in this format than you would in just a traditional oil format. So the two, faster absorption and more efficient absorption. And at the end of the day, those two inputs drastically improve the bioavailability and the overall absorption of CBD in the body. The other thing to keep in mind is because you're absorbing it much quicker, it's also being processed in your body much quicker. So it's being put to work in your body quicker. You'll notice the effects much quicker. And ultimately, it will last a bit shorter than just a regular oil format, because in a regular oil format, you may get some absorption sublingually, but the majority of the cannabidiol will be passed through the digestive system. And as most of you probably already know, that when any supplements or nutrients get pushed into the digestive system, it usually takes a bit longer. So we see with some of our other products, whether it's the tinctures or the capsules, they will come into effect a bit slower and last a bit longer, similar to, a time release type of standpoint. So The liposomal products encompass this increased bioavailability. And again, when food is eaten, a cascade of digestive events take place for the purpose of breaking down food into the components that would be classified, digested, absorbed, and distributed throughout the body. So bioavailability is something that is a measure of how much makes it through the body and into the bloodstream. For example, if you ate a food that contained 100 milligrams of vitamin C and all 100 milligrams made it into your blood, you would say that the product is 100% bioavailable. The entire digestive system runs on water. It is the primary solvent used to digest food, expel waste, and the medium that carries nutrients throughout the body. To a large extent, the bioavailability of a substance is dependent upon its ability to dissolve in water. So that's essentially what we have with the liposomal product, is it is able to dissolve in water. Another unique part of the liposomal product, and again, it's a very well-rounded product. The entire creation of the material, the ingredients used, and even the bottle really takes into account the highest quality materials in order to create the highest quality product. When it comes to CBD hemp oil, there we face numerous digestive challenges and challenges as a whole when it comes to CBD hemp products. The first is typically a bitter taste that is associated with most products. And for a lot of people, it becomes relatively difficult to consume it regularly, day after day, multiple times a day, and especially for children or animals who lack the mental discipline to eat something that they desperately need in spite of the taste they don't like. The second key is the speed of digestion and absorption. Once you swallow food and commence the process of digestion, the rest is for the most part automatic. Your body will continuously push that food downwards toward the stomach, small intestines, large intestines, and out the other end. Practically all lipid absorption takes place in the small intestines. If the lipids have not been adequately digested and absorbed by the time they reach the end of the small intestine, they will be expelled from the body. Because the amount consumed is so small, the body may notice something requiring digestion has been swallowed, and therefore the cascade of digestive events will not be activated. If CBD hemp oil is not consumed with food, it will typically just sit in the stomach doing nothing until fat-containing food is eaten to turn digestion on. Elixinol introduces a more efficient way to consume a whole plant CBD hemp oil by using the liposomal technology. So the CBD hemp oil with this formulation is actually pre-dissolved. It's embedded into microscopic liposomes, and we use a sunflower phospholipid. It's a very safe technology, and it allows you to absorb the CBD directly into the cell. A little bit of information on the structure and function. Liposomes and vesicles are tiny hollow spheres that have the ability to carry both water-soluble and lipid-soluble compounds to the body and through the cell membranes. Liposomes are actually made from phospholipids, as I mentioned, which favor uptake into the intestinal lymphatic system, bypassing the liver and ensuring maximal blood uptake of CBD. What makes Elixinol liposomes so unique, and in comparison to many other competing products or competitors who ultimately use synthetic preservatives, emulsifiers, and solvents, such as GMO products, polyglycerols, sodium benzenate, potassium sorbate, which is a preservative, and we at one point did have to use potassium sorbate for our liposomal products, but we have actually identified a new method in order to fully replace and remove potassium sorbate. This was also a great achievement for us. The liposomal products do not use any sucrose esters, any alcohols, or other ingredients that are commonly known as different types of preservatives. The natural phospholipids, they come from three main sources: sunflower seeds, soybeans, egg yolk. And being that sunflower seeds are the healthiest and most sustainable source, this is what we've chosen to use as our phospholipid medium. As far as the taste goes, they're very pleasant. It's a great taste. We use a natural citrus flavoring. All of our flavoring is entirely natural. We don't use any sugars or artificial flavoring. It's just not who we are as a company, and not the type of ingredients that we use in our products, because as I've said already, we really take the patient in mind when we create our products. At Elixinol, we fully understand these pressures, but we're really opposed to taking such shortcuts when it comes to creating these products. Again, we don't use any isolated or synthetic cannabinoids. All of our products are full spectrum, whole plant extracts, using nothing but the highest quality ingredients. We don't use any soy or egg-derived phospholipids, no genetically modified organisms, no other harmful solvents. We do not use propylene glycol, as already explained. And then we are very honest to our labeling. That is also, unfortunately, a downfall to the industry and other products on the market is inconsistent formulations and false representation on the labeling. The Miron bottle I touched on earlier. This is another component to the overall quality of the products. The Miron bottle is designed to maintain freshness. It is a material that protects against any sort of sunlight degradation. So by putting the liposome in a Miron bottle, it actually maintains freshness for a much longer period of time. We use nothing but 100% natural fruit herb extracts. The bioavailability is great, and the full spectrum component to all of our products at the end of the day is what becomes the most valuable, because most would probably understand the entourage effect, and by encompassing the whole plant, we're able to create a product that truly works with ingredients that are very high quality and are very easy on the body. And that's our Elixinol liposome product. Feel like yourself faster with our rapidly dissolving liposomes. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I hope you enjoy our products even more. Again, my name is Arthur, one of the co-founders of Elixinol. If you'd like to learn more, feel free to visit our website, elixinol.com, and I'd be happy to speak with any of you if you have any questions. Thanks.